Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Another online communication class only here at Learn with Neft. For today's lesson, we will talk about the various speech contexts. In line with the Department of Education, most essential learning competency for this lesson is to identify the various speech contexts. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin. The first type of speech context is intrapersonal, meaning communicating to oneself. What does this mean? Intrapersonal communication may be seen in situations involving talking to or writing to oneself, even thinking to oneself. To clarify further, talking to oneself may mean repeating a song you've heard in front of a mirror, or memorizing out loud a dialogue in a play, or even berating oneself for forgetting one's homework. Daydreaming, meditating, or mental planning are also considered as intrapersonal communication. Clearly, in intrapersonal communication, the speaker and the receiver are one. You send the message, you receive the message. Second type of speech context is interpersonal communication. When we say interpersonal communication, this refers to a communication between and among people. Under interpersonal communication, we have the so-called dyadic communication. Dyadic communication involves only two participants to form a dyad. One speaker and one listener come together to exchange thoughts, opinions, and ideas. The roles of speaker and the receiver are not fixed. They are interchangeable. Conversation is the most common, the most frequent, and the most popular of all dyadic communication. Another type of communication is the small group communication, which encompasses 3 to 15 people studying an issue, discussing a problem, and eventually come up with a solution or a plan. The group has an agenda, a leader, and an outcome to accomplish. In this setting, everyone can be both speaker and listener. Examples of small groups are panel discussion, symposia, round tables, and the like. We also have public communication. Public communication is different from dyadic and small group communication. You know why? It's because in public communication, we have one speaker which addresses many listeners, collectively known as the audience. In public communication, there's no interchanging of speaker and listener roles. Most of the public communication events are formal. When you deliver a graduation speech to your batch, or join an oratorical or declamation contest watched by a number of people, these could be considered as examples of public communication. Lastly, we have the mass communication. When we say mass communication, this is a type of communication that takes place through radio, television, newspapers, books, internet, and other type of media. To sum it up, here are the types of speech contexts. All communication, whatever the speech context, has to have its purpose. Remember that each context is according to what best suits the purpose and how best to accomplish it. So once again, this is Teacher Neft. Thank you for listening and see you again next time. Bye!